Rob, man. Rob, man. Rob, man. This is a glorious week 12. You want to know why this is a glorious week 12, man? We're healthy. We're on the eves of Thanksgiving.
Dolphins are on bye week.
The Dolphins are on bye week, so they can't disappoint anybody. And we just beat the goddamn Philadelphia Eagles, man. What more could a man want? Let's go.
Down goes Philly. Down goes Philly. Down goes Philly.
This is beautiful.
Shout out to Big O's, man. The chat's already live.
The chat's already live, man. The chat's already live, man.
Rocky!
All right, Rod. We are on the heels of an incredible week 12. This was an awesome week 12. There was incredible games all throughout the slate. What's up? Talk to me, brother.
Because this game was played a few days ago. Fuck the Bills, nigga! What the hell are they doing, Herbie? Come on.
Man, week 12 has been a lot of surprises. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, week 12 has been incredible. I'm just so happy about this game because in general, like, it was kind of looking rough in regards to the Cowboys and the Eagles because specifically we were going to have a conversation about Dak's legacy, and we're going to get to that down the road in this episode. It would have kind of been crazy talking about his legacy. We got our ass spanked, but it didn't happen. We put them 6 feet under the ground. Yo, F y'all, man. Rod. They're going to call me a bandwagon. They're going to call me a Johnny come lately. They're going to say I can't bask in this win because I haven't been a Cowboys fan for the past 2 years. I don't give a F. I can come back whenever I want, man. I can come back whenever I goddamn please. I'm a grown man that pay grown man bills. You can't tell me what to do. When it comes to beating the Eagles, I'm here every time, man. But before we get to that, we have to get to this, man. Rod, this is a huge week. Chiefs games on the line. Their season was on the line. We could talk about that. The Cowboys, obviously, we could talk about that. We could talk about all the various games that went on. A huge win for the Chicago Bears. A huge win for the New England Patriots. A huge win for a lot of teams that should have won, Seahawks included. But everybody wants to talk about this, which is Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders had his debut this week against the Las Vegas Raiders, and I'm going to say this, first and foremost. I never want to see the Las Vegas Raiders play football on national television again. They are disgusting. They are unwatchable. Please, I don't care how much it costs you, take Geno Smith out of the starting lineup. He is cooked.
You know what, Herbie? I don't want to sound like an apologist for him, and I'm not. This is not the goal, but I got to tell you, Herbie. I know the Raiders fans and the Genty fans have been talking about that O-line. God damn, nigga.
Man, listen. That O-line is bad. That O-line is bad.
Like
that O-line is bad. But before we get into the full discussion, man, we got to bring in a guest on the couch. Somebody that was supposed to be on for quite some time and has finally made her way to the building. Let's go ahead and give a round of applause for the one and only Karissa's in the building. Let's go. Karissa, welcome to Fin Out of Water. It is a pleasure to have you. Thank you for finally making your way to the big stage, man. I'm genuinely humbled by your presence. I'm not going to lie. Like, honestly, we've been talking about communicating back and forth for the longest. You were supposed to be on for the longest, but you're finally here. You get to blast and gloat. Thank God you chose to be here on a bye week so you can't talk shit about the goddamn Miami Dolphins. So, like, good timing. Rod, shout out to Rod with the good timing, man. Rod with the good timing. Yeah. Perfect timing, man. Perfect timing, man. So we got everybody to chat, man. Shout out to everybody up in here, man. So
hey, my man. Hey, Rafi going in on the chat, man. Hold on, what he said. Texans had 9. Yes, they destroyed Josh Allen, Rafi. I loved it.
9 sacks today, 9 sacks on Thursday. It is a sack epidemic. We could have a discussion if we probably do a preview show. We could just have a discussion about defenses catching up to the modern era. Defenses are kicking the offense's ass this season, and it's getting ugly to watch, right? Offense now it's on the offense to make the adjustment, but we'll get to that, man. So let's talk about the Shedeur debut. That's what everybody wants to see eventually, man. Starting with you, Rod and Karissa. Where did you watch this game, and how did you feel about the game in general?
So Herbie, I managed to watch some of this game. I didn't get to watch the whole game because I
Right.
worked. But I'll tell you this, man. I didn't come away first and foremost.
Rod, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Be careful what you about to say, brother.
No,
I care about you, brother.
First and foremost, let me just say that the Raiders were the perfect opponent for my guy today.
Rod, no, let's try it again. Let's bring it back. Let's try it again.
Okay.
First, let's get the pleasantries out. Shedeur was amazing. He was better than Dan Marino.
I got you.
All right, because I care about you. I care about you, brother. I care about you, brother.
For today, Herbie, he proved to all of us that he's the next Tom Brady. He really, really did. He showed us that with great defense, with great playmakers that can take a 5-yard pass, 70 yards, that he is the future.
Oh, they gonna call you racist, Rob, for sure.
Hey man,
They gonna call you a cool. They gonna call you a cool.
I got reason to like it, but no. See, on a serious note, man.
For sure.
Listen, I think Shedeur in his debut he was fine, Herbie. At the end of the day, you have to consider all the circumstances around his situation, right? Considering the fact that it took them this long to even give him practice reps,
right?
Considering this is his first real game action with with guys that have chemistry as opposed to him having no chemistry with the guys around him. But
correct.
We were speaking about this pre-show, and one of the things that exudes off the screen is the fact that you can see that the Browns were hyped to have Shedeur.
Yeah, there's an energy in the building. There was it was immediate that there was energy.
It was electric.
There was juice. Now we saw the same thing when the Colorado debuted. There was juice. It was electric. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I just know that this team plays significantly harder for Shedeur than they do for Dylan Gabriel. And for that alone, he should be the starter going forward.
Big facts.
Absolutely. So I'm happy to have you, Karissa, on this regard because you have an outside perspective when it comes to this, right? Like me and Rod, at times, I think we're too close to football. We understand how football works in the grand scheme of things. So it's good to have somebody that has an outside perspective. What has been your perspective in regards to this whole Shedeur thing, going all the way back to the draft?
I think it always just comes back to any team being rejuvenized whenever you get a new player. I mean, not to bring it back to the Dolphins, but we see it every time we get a new quarterback. It's like we start very strong that first 3-4 games, and then all of a sudden we see the aftermath of can you be consistent? So yeah, we have a hype. It can go well the first game, but we have to see a real season because everybody's motivated at first because they're tired of losing.
No, for sure.
Bro, I want to win. If you can make me win, you on my team. Bring it. Let's play again tomorrow. But eventually that spark, it's like a relationship. That spark simmers out and y'all start fighting about the shit that y'all really got problems with. And be like, well, you didn't notice me like you did the first game anymore.
Oh.
So it will be, it's a long-term thing. That it's not just about the spark, it's about how you keep it going.
See, that's the thing, and this is the thing when it comes to me and Rob, right? Us being a part of this, and you as well. We understand how football works, right? Like, if you're a new quarterback, there's no film on you for real. So it's about what happens next week and the week after and the week after that. I already seen what defenses are going to do to Shedeur next week. They're going to force him left because he can't throw left. I seen it in the game. When they forced him to his left and he had to throw on the run on the left side, he was missing badly. I'm like, bad, right? But I'm going to give my two pieces. One, he should be the starter. That's unquestionable.
100%. Easy.
Two, I still need people to relax. There's going to be stat watchers who are going to watch that and look at his thing and see 200 yards and see a touchdown, and they're going to think that he had an incredible game. I'm really not trying to poo-poo on what he did. I just know that it wasn't that great. But that's perfectly fine. This is his first start. This is his first real reps with the ones, right? But I already see it on my timeline. What y'all finna say about Shedeur now? I'm like, come on, man.
Bro, hold on. This is not the game for people to beat their chest, bro.
They already started. And I don't want to be on that side, bro. I don't listen. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to look over my shoulders. I don't want somebody to drop a pallet on me while I'm on the forklift. I'm trying my best to just walk and tread very lightly right now, dog. I don't even want to raid on a parade because this is a feel good story, right? Like this is a feel good story. I seen Tim Tebow make it to the playoffs and be ass, right? Let's just, hey man, Browns fans, Shedeur fans, Dion fans, y'all got it. Just have tempered expectations. That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
now,
this is one game, man. This is
yeah, because it sounds like we're trying to hate. We're not. We just know how this goes, man. We've seen it. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is just a lot of people who don't actually watch football. They just watch the Shedeur Standard story because it is a story, and they don't understand how this stuff goes. They don't understand about the defensive adjustments. They don't understand about film. They don't understand about what's going to be coming his way for the next 4 or 5 weeks to the end of the season. But we'll see how he progresses, man. All in all, shout out to Shedeur. You feel me? I'm happy. I don't ever have to sit dealing with Gabriel again. So for that, that's a win. Thank effing God. Like that's a win.
This is the one thing I could say, especially the Shedeur crowd was pumping their chest about, and I could 100% agree. And I get it from the Browns aspect, right? Like you drafted Dylan Gabriel with a 3rd round pick. Shout out to JPS. We were looking for you, my boy.
Yeah, we was looking for you on Thursday. You was kind of ghost, JPS. If my quarterback got sacked 9 times too, I probably wouldn't show up to the live either. But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there, brother.
No, but when it comes to Shedeur, Herbie, I do think cause, we spoke about this pre-draft. We spoke about this before the season started. I thought Shedeur was a better prospect than Dylan Gabriel, right? Like I thought that he probably should have got the nod, but the Browns drafted him 5th. So when you look at, just the natural order of things, because no matter how much people like to complain and whine, and people want to say, oh, they're unfair, there are politics and there are protocols and procedures that go in every industry. And football is no different.
No different whatsoever.
You know what I mean? You draft a guy as a 5th round pick, even if you as a fan, how many players have, especially those of us who love, watching the draft process, how many times have we seen a player who we thought should have been drafted higher, or a player who we thought like, damn, they reached for him? Like, it's just natural that we're not always going to agree because not everybody has the same idea of talent evaluation. But I am happy that Shedeur rightfully got his chance to start, because at the end of the day, Herbie, the Browns weren't doing anything with Flacco. The Browns, Dylan Gabriel has, to me, and it's still early to be fair to him, since I'm going to be fair to Shedeur, I guess you could try to see what you could get out of him, but he screams career backup to me. Shedeur, at the very least, you have a chance to. There's some promise, Herbie, and I think that's something that Browns fans should be excited about.
Yeah, it's reinvigorating. It's like it's a fresh start. That's such a position that you need that new energy, because they bring it down. We've seen it in every single team that has a backboard. That it's. If you have, it doesn't matter what position it really is. If you have that one person that you can identify, like that's the problem, it's always nice to see them switch and just try something different.
Nah, yeah, and the Browns have been switching and trying something different for a long time. Today was their 45th different starting quarterback. That is malpractice at the highest level. Like that is 45 starting quarterbacks since 1996 or 1998, or since they came back. 45. 10 more than the next team, which is the Chicago Bears. Yeah. Yeah. So, all right, let's go ahead and transition over to the next topic, man.
Oh shit, Herbie, we got Gerson, baby.
No,
Gerson, baby.
No, not G, baby. Not G, baby. We have been blessed by the one and only, the Alpha and the Omega, man. G Baby is in the building, man. Shout out to my brother, man. Gerson, we've talked about that ad nauseum. He wasn't really a first round pick. That was just the media saying he was a first round pick. Once people felt like he wasn't worth the trouble that he could potentially come with, and we all seen it for the past 12 weeks, it makes sense why they decided to take other people, because even today, I don't see a long-term starter. I see a guy that is going to be up and down. I see a less ridiculous version of Jameis Winston. If I really got to keep it to being with you, dog, I'm not going to hold it. But again, don't Don't come for me, people. I love Shedeur. I love Dion, man. Woo, let's go, Shedeur. Let's go, Dion, man. I just want to make a home to my baby tomorrow, man. Please, man.
Hey, Herbie, my boy JPS is crashing out, man. He crashed out. He said fire.
Oh, dude. Hey,
Joe
appreciate
Brady.
you. Hey, JPS, I get it, but listen, I know there's some Bills subreddits that you can find. This ain't the place for you to have a therapy session about your Bills, brother. This, no disrespect, bro. This is a safe space, man. This is a safe space, but yeah, man, you going crazy, brother. You going
He
crazy.
said, how about Rod's Cowboys?
All right, man. Teddy Bridgewater. No. Okay, so the homie says Teddy Bridgewater, Shedeur Sanders. Nah, because Shedeur gonna throw that bit. He gonna throw it to somebody. If it's his teammate or the other team, he throwing it to somebody, man. Somebody go catch it, man. All right. Game recap. Chiefs outduel the Colts, man. All right. So, Rod, Karissa, what was your biggest takeaway from this game? I'm gonna go ahead and start with you, Karissa.
That I'm not
I can hear it.
surprised.
I can hear it in your voice.
It's like,
You tired of them too, huh? I know
bro,
it.
it's like the roach. I mean, I don't want to ever compare somebody, but it's like, it's like when you have an infestation, it's like I cannot get rid of this problem I have. It's like every time we think we're so close, like
So close.
let's have a playoff season where they're not involved. If CP steps up.
I felt like a hater because I was rooting for the Colts, and I don't even care. I was just like, get these dudes out of my face. I respect them, man.
I just want something new at the table. Like I just need somebody else. That's why I can't hate on the Eagles ever, because they're the ones that like I need new life in NFL besides the Chiefs.
Bro, watching that game, Herbie, I think this is the thing about when you want to crown the next team. And I'm not saying that we were trying to do that, but
right.
It's just one of those things to where this was a game for the Colts. Like, this game right here was a turning point game for both teams, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The Chiefs needed this game to really keep themselves in the AFC hunt, because right now the AFC wild card is crowded, right? You have the Jags, you have the Chargers, there's a bunch of teams vying for those 3 spots. And you have the Bills, you have a bunch of teams. On the Colts end, Herbie, and I was disappointed in this regard. Like, yeah, everybody wants to see the evil empire fall, right? But ultimately, the evil empire doesn't fall in the regular season; it falls in the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure.
What I did want to see was the Colts take advantage of opportunities. And the one thing I can say, Herbie, and we've been showing the Colts a lot of love this season.
A bunch of love,
dude. When they destroyed the Dolphins week 1, we were just like, Daniel Jones Colts, because nobody knew what they really were. Now we are aware of what the Colts are, but Herbie, you could be a juggernaut team. You could score 30 points in 7 out of 10 games, 8 out of 10 games, whatever. At the end of the day, when plays need to be made, we need guys to make those plays. And I saw that with Daniel Jones today, Herbie. I saw that with Sauce Gardner with a terrible face mask call on a play that would have got the Chiefs maybe 2 yards. I seen it with Danny Dimes, his freaking butthole clenching up when he has to make the play, has to make the throw. There were multiple times, Herbie, that the Colts really could have put this game away, and they continued to just give the Chiefs opportunity. And that's the thing that I hate about the Chiefs, Herbie. It's not the Chiefs themselves, Herbie. It's the Patriots, the 2000 to 2015 Patriots aura that they carry with them, Herbie. For whatever reason, in a playoff atmosphere type of game, the other guys they get nervous.
Of course.
Like, they start making mistakes. And the Chiefs, to their credit, Herbie, regardless of how anybody feels, they know how to operate under the biggest
100%.
They know how to handle pressure. Pressure does not bust their pipes because they're diamonds. Okay? And the Chiefs, once again, unfortunately for the rest of the NFL, this game, Herbie, is a reminder of what to expect in the playoffs. Because if you don't put the Chiefs away, they're gonna put you away. And that's what these teams have to learn. When you have a 4th down that you can take them. You want to draw them at the line and nigga, you might as well should have just went for it at that point instead of trying to draw them off and then you get the delay of game and punt. No, like, we know what the Chiefs represent. You can't give these guys any sliver of life, because once you do, they're gonna snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, Herbie, and they did it once again.
They're a 4th quarter team. That you have to play them preparing for fourth quarter, knowing that he's stepping into fourth quarter with a plan of action on how to win. And that's why I think I'm drawing a blank on the name, but the last team that just played them all the way to the last 3 seconds because they knew it takes him 15 to get down the field. And if you don't play with the Chiefs in mind, knowing that he's capable of that Hail Mary at any point of the quarter, you fail yourself as a team. I almost kind of feel the reverse, right? In the sense like you have to play smart the first 3 quarters, conserve all the energy you have, because fourth quarter they're going in all or nothing. Regardless of what the score is, regardless of how bad they are, they never believe they've lost that game until the time's out.
So there's a lot to unpack for this game, right? So first things first, credit to the Chiefs, because there's going to be some Chiefs fans who are going to be like, man, y'all never give credit to the Chiefs. First of all, how much credit y'all want? Y'all have 3 Super Bowls in the past 6 years. Y'all have all the credit, bro.
That's why we have issues with them.
Yeah, you have all the credit. You got it, all right? So, and speaking to your point, Karissa, so you bring up a brilliant point in regards to the fourth quarter. This is what the Colts did in the fourth quarter. The entire fourth quarter, this is what they did. This is their drives. 3 plays, -2 yards, punt. 3 plays, 7 yards, punt. 3 plays, 1 yard, punt. Overtime. 3 plays, 7 yard, punt. 4 punts in the fourth quarter in overtime. One of those plays, they had a 4th and 1 or 3rd and 1. And they chose to run the ball. And that's when I knew. Shane Steichen, the head coach.
They weren't able to run the ball like that.
Exactly. That's when I knew Shane Steichen, who was the head coach of the Indianapolis Colts, lost all faith in his quarterback. That's when I knew. I was like, oh, it's over. He don't believe Daniel Jones anymore. And why would you? Daniel Jones started 16 for 20 and then went 2 for 16 the rest of the game, I want to say, 2 for 13. Lemon booty. And if you've seen the plays, he had multiple opportunities. Yeah. He missed
It's not like he was under pressure crazy, bro. No.
Easy throws. The pressure, he was in pressure under his own mind. His mind had real pressure. We saw New York City, Danny Dimes, New York Giants, Danny Dimes in Indianapolis via the Kansas City Chiefs Stadium today. Like, that's who he was, right? You are who you are. Ultimately, it's gonna come out. The who you actually are is gonna come out. And what I saw was a quarterback that's not ready for the big stage. What I saw was a quarterback that you cannot win 3 playoff games with. It ain't happening. If being on the road in a game where you were up 20-9 in the fourth quarter and you couldn't close that in the regular season, what you think would happen in the playoffs?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is just a precursor, man.
It's just a precursor. Shane Steichen took the ball out of his hand because he could not trust him anymore. It's over. They out of my top 10. I have no belief in them in the Super Bowl.
For you, dog?
Only because my top 10 is based off of I truly believe you can win a Super Bowl. I have no belief that they could win a Super Bowl now because I know who Danny Dimes is going to be in the playoffs. He showed everybody. This was the 1 o'clock game. The 2 games that everybody watched today was the Chiefs and the Colts and the Raiders and the Browns. Mm-hmm. People watch Raiders and the Browns for one person. People watch Chiefs and Colts because they wanted to know these has real playoff implications. This is a playoff preview.
Think about this, Herbie. The Colts could have been the heroes of the league because if you take the Chiefs out in this game, Herbie, their odds of making the playoffs slimmed down significantly.
Yeah, they were 55% coming into it. So they were just above a 50% chance of making the playoffs. They needed this game. Yep. And you saw the difference between a team that's been there before and a team that has not. When one thing goes bad, you see everybody's shoulders go like this. People go like, oh, no, woe is me.
It's obvious.
They know. Like Karissa, you can speak on it. The most annoying part is not the Chiefs winning. It's the people losing because y'all let the Chiefs aura farm y'all, man.
But that's why this game is a fourth quarter game. Because if you were defeated by fourth quarter, like you say, you don't have confidence in your quarterback by fourth quarter, you see it ripple throughout the team. And the Chiefs capitalize on that. Like, they can smell that fear in the air. Like, oh, y'all boys don't really want this like we do. We got this.
Oh my God. It was so annoying because that's
Disgusting.
exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened, man. So,
The Colts,
any
you were
last
the chosen ones.
But
You were the
also don't
chosen
forget how
ones.
much pride is on the line too for the Chiefs. They went from being these ultimate like nobody can say a negative word against them to this season looking like they are crawling to get to the finish line for the most part. Like they are having a difficult season, so of course they wanted to come out and be like, "Y'all really think we got the playoffs?" Like this team should have been more morally or mentally prepared for what the Chiefs are about to bring to them.
nah, for sure. But you see that we see it like with the Chiefs remind me of the Golden State Warriors. Obviously, there are plenty of parallels. The championship winning, all the consistency, all that stuff. But the thing that used to drive me crazy, and no disrespect to you, Rod, who was a noted Golden State Warriors fan, the thing that used to drive me crazy is at a certain point when the team makes one turnover, the team that the Warriors are going, and that's all it takes for the Warriors to snap in because they know they got you. And it's not because they faster, stronger, bigger than you. It's because they're more mentally tougher than you are. They're ready for the moment. They're ready to capitalize. That's what made the Patriots so annoying. That's what made these Chiefs so annoying. They do the same thing. Like they do the same thing. You beat yourselves more than they beat you. And it is frustrating as a hater of the Chiefs to watch people beat themselves. It's so annoying.
Herbie, how much like it's incredible how much cachet you have to have that another team full of other grown ass men who are doing what you do walk on eggshells when they make a mistake. Herbie,
that's what happens when you win, man.
Games. It's like as soon as another team doesn't capitalize on what they should, it's almost like the Chiefs are like, "Gotcha, bitch!" Like it's like, bro, this has to stop, Herbie. You know what, Herbie? It has to stop in the AFC because the Eagles at least won the Super Bowl last year.
True.
When are the rest of you guys gonna show up? The Bills, the Ravens, God dang it, the Patriots, anybody.
At the same time, it took the Eagles losing to win.
Yeah.
At the same time, like they had to with that interception that he threw, like that hurt. I remember Jalen Hurts going around and personally apologizing to everybody on the team that game and like saying, "Bro, my bad."
For the fumble in the first game.
Yeah, that struck them, and then they had to come back and regroup mentally to win that again.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and transition over. So, Karissa, any last words on these godforsaken Chiefs before we get to our one-on-one with you and your fandom?
Just that I have no words for this. It's time, guys. It's time. It's been enough with this.
All right, so it is time. Karissa, welcome, man. We've been wanting to have you on for so long. So let's go ahead and introduce you to the people. Karissa, who are you? Where are you from? When did you get into football? Because obviously this is a football podcast, and we have been dying to have a woman on because it is a quote unquote male dominated space, which is not true. Like if you ever gone to a stadium, like there's women everywhere, right? Like
beautiful women.
When you go to the bar to watch sports, there's women everywhere. Women love sports too. Women love football too. Absolutely. So, how long have you been a football fan?
I have been a Dolphins fan, unfortunately, since I can remember. That's my mother's
Hey, Herbie, you want to know how I know she's a real Dolphin fan? Because she said, unfortunately.
Oh, that's real. Yeah, you locked in.
Dolphin fan
yeah, you locked in for real.
Ricky Williams, his scandals and the dog abuse. Then we went through like just a period of pain. Now we have Tua. So it's been rough.
I felt the deep side when she said Tua. Yeah.
Yeah, me and Ronnie almost stopped being friends over.
I've heard. So let's dig into that. The Tua battle, because you've been proven right. Sorry, Rod, but Karissa was right.
Herbie, I resigned this season. You already know.
Take me through those battles. What made you know before Rodney that Tua wasn't the guy?
I really don't mean this in any kind of funny way. I genuinely mean it. Like when we almost saw him die on the football stadium floor. And I think that when you have that kind of experience, just like when you get in a bad car accident and then try to go to the gym the next day, those two things don't align. And I think Tua came back way too quick for the kind of injuries he's had. We've seen players like Aaron Hernandez, what they've gone through, but we've seen their brain turn into over concussions. And so I knew when that happened and then they signed him again, I was like, it's not a matter, I told Rodney this, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when he gets hurt.
Right.
And that's what I was like, this was just not I hate to call this about people, but it's not a good investment. Like, you don't invest in the employee that just had a worker's issue. Like, you need to find a backup plan. And the Dolphins have always suffered with quarterbacks. That's like our...
Since Dan Marino.
Like, we cannot find a team. And to give Tua his credit, he was good that first season. We saw Tyreek and we saw Waddle. And we just saw some of these teams our team kill it. But now we just have to focus on Achane running the ball constantly. And with him being our only source of movement, he's going to get hurt. It's 2 to 3 games before everybody's like, oh, I wonder who they're going to pass the ball to. You know, so it's been a struggle watching him get hurt. And I feel for him because you love your job, but your job is not in love with you.
Okay, so I would say it's fair. That's a fair point of view to have, because not to throw dirt on y'all relationship, but Rob made it seem like y'all was really beefing. Like, you didn't have a fair point. Like, why y'all was beefing about this nigga. You had a very, very fair point. Rob was like, nah, bro. Nah, bro. I ain't got time for this shit.
I'll put it like this. She made it sound a lot better here.
Stat-wise, he's terrible. Because stat-wise, in the beginning, especially, he wasn't bad. He was running up. We were seeing a lot of success. It was just purely, like, on a medical basis. Like, bro, it's delicate. Let's just be real. And you even see when people tackle him, kind of, you see that, like...
Yeah, that's one of the things, like, certain people just know how to get tackled. That sounds ridiculous, but it is an innate thing, right? Yeah. RG3 had some Yosemite Sam ass tackles when he used to get hit, bro. Like, for real. Like, it was some Looney Tunes stuff that used to happen because he just did not know how to brace for a hit. Tua just can't take a hit. Like,
the man had to take jujitsu, Herbie. He had to. He needed to take jujitsu. Come on, man. Just to learn how to fall right, bro.
You 36-year-old in a karate class, you Taibo hold.
But it's important. We talk a lot of shit, but it's obviously important. That man needed to go to some type of classes so you're not getting your brain rattled like this. And it's not that it happened once, it happened twice.
Right. Yeah.
Multiple times.
You need to go to class 100%.
And not only did it happen multiple times, it happened on national television. Like, Thursday Night Football. Twice. He became...
On Thursday night?
Yeah, he became the Jerry West of concussions, right? Yeah. Like, the NBA logo, he became that for concussions. So, Tua beating up kids in class. Tua out here hip tossing 12-year-olds, bro, because he doesn't know how to take a tackle. It's hilarious.
He's the one beating them up, like,
right? Hey, like, real talk though, if you in jiu-jitsu, like, it don't matter how, like, he was probably getting tossed. I take that back. He was probably getting tossed. So let's talk about the future of the Dolphins, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and get you in, Rod. Where do you see the Dolphins now? Because obviously, me and you, we talked about it last week. For whatever reason, they have this big brain master idea to do the reverse tank. The first team in history to do the reverse tank. So you guys have won a couple games in a row. Obviously, you're undefeated since you fired Chris Greer. Where is the general direction of this team right now, Rod?
Well, Herbie, just based on just my idea of what they have going on, I just think it's one of those things to where this is now one big evaluation process. Like, they know the politics and the publicity, so they're going to talk about we're going to strive to try to make the playoffs and whatnot. That's just not realistic, Herbie. We have 7 losses, 1 more loss, and we're officially out, right? And the Dolphins they have not proven to be a team that's going to win out, nor would we care if we did, Herbie. I've said this ad nauseum. I'm sure Karissa feels very similarly. But Herbie, this regime is done. This is over. Herbie, is over with. Like, at the end of the day, I get it. Right now, you want to see what you currently have. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you see what you have in Achane, and he still has a couple years left to give us. You got Waddle, you got the young rookies and the second-year players that you're checking out. But Herbie, at the end of the day, what I'm hoping is that the Dolphins are just preparing themselves to bring in the next GM, and hopefully Stephen Ross allows him to make whatever moves he wants to make. If the guy wants to keep McDaniel, I can live with it, Herbie, because we're probably gonna have at least one more year or two, just because of the money.
Yeah, just because of the contract.
We could do a Russell Wilson type thing, but Herbie, I don't. I've seen some people say this on the internet. I don't believe this. I'm sure you guys don't believe this. I just don't think another team would be dying to get Tua. Like, there are people who say, oh, there are teams that'll pick him up as a backup, sure. But with that contract, you think they're going to pick him up to pay him that kind of money? It would have to be the most desperate of teams, and that wouldn't work, Herbie, because he would have to go to a situation to where he at minimum has a good offensive line to get the best out of whatever he has left. And we've seen this season a regression in his play and in his ability. At the end of the day, Herbie, I still don't think Tua is a bad quarterback, but we have said this, and you were actually the first person to say it on this podcast. Good is the enemy of great.
Yes.
And Tua's been good. Tua's been good for some years. This year he hasn't been good, or he's been okay, I guess. But ultimately, Herbie, do you wait 6-7 years for okay? I'm not the biggest Omar Kelly guy, but Omar Kelly said something on one of his podcasts that really struck me, Herbie. And he said, I just wasted 7 years of my life. And I thought to myself, well, shit, if I add the Tannehill years, and if I just keep adding up all the years, I've just been wasting my life as a Dolphin fan, period.
No, for sure. For
Right?
sure. You definitely have. For sure. Not
You
even,
know,
yeah.
We've never had a good. It's been years since our last good season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so Herbie, I'm just at the point now, and I know there are people who will argue that, oh, well, if you just tear it down, there's no guarantee that the Dolphins can build a winner. And you're right. Herbie, you know what? If you fire everybody and you get rid of the quarterback and we start from freaking zero, there's no guarantee, right? There's no guarantee. But you know what, Herbie? They often say the devil you know is better than the devil you don't. Herbie, I know this devil too well. Get it the fuck out of here. Okay.
All right. So first thing first, man. The chat has me dying. I'm trying to focus on what you're saying, bro. Ted said I ordered the code red on tour, man. Still waiting in the locker room. Y'all wilding. Y'all are wilding. The homie True said, man, they should have left Mickey in Spain, bro. Let that boy. He loves Spain, bro. You probably could have left him in there, bro. He probably would have had no objections because he was dick riding Spain like crazy.
Big fact.
Big fact. Homie Ted said to it in Jerusalem, man. That is the funniest thing I've like the way that sounds, just the words in order. Send Tua to Jerusalem, bro. That's just a funny.
That's based off of.
Did
you see the interview? His press
conference? I see it. Yeah. So, let's go ahead and leave it off with you, Karissa. What is the future of your fandom as a Dolphin fan? Where? She rolled her eyes.
It's a proper reaction, Herbie. It's like an abusive relationship I'm in with this team.
Right.
So I mean, I agree with Rodney. Like, it's time for a change. Like, of course, it's not going to go smoothly. It's a change. We're going to need a whole new team. I think. Yeah. Unfortunately, Daniels he's like the cool teacher in school. You know, the one that was dope, but you didn't really learn much from. You know, like it's time that maybe we get. I don't want to say it, like, not a real coach, because he's cool. Like, all the team talks about how motivating he is, but maybe you're not cussing them out enough. Like, maybe you too much their homeboy and you not the coach. Like,
we need a leader of men.
We do. Sure. We need a real leader. I need somebody who's going to tell you, like, bro, I need you to sit down. I'll never forget a story. My homeboy told me he was about to run on field for practice, and the coach said, hey, I need you to step back for this one and let somebody else take the field. And he said that shit crushed his ego so bad he left the team. I was like, good. If that's how easy it is for you to leave, he made the right decision by making you sit down.
For sure. That's a hell of an answer, though, right there.
You know, I need a coach that's going to tell these boys it's time to sit down. I need somebody else to step up.
And that's funny that you say that, because the same thing right here. You can't handle the truth. Words from Taz right there. So that coincides with what you're talking about, Karissa. So before we transition over to the next topic, I want to make this clear, right? Because you touched on it in regards to Tua and Russell Wilson, right? So for the people that's listening, for the people that's going to be watching this, what Rod is talking about in regards to Tua is on a $55 million contract. He has a dead cap hit of $50 million next year. So if they were to cut him, That means that is $50 million that the team cannot use on the team. That means it's $50 million. Tua is gone, but he still is on the cap. So you're better off keeping
Might as
him
well
there.
use them.
Because that's what the Broncos did. The Broncos were so tired of Russell Wilson that they said, hey, we'd rather not have this. We would rather have a $50 million hole in our void than have you on the team. They can't. The Broncos are 9-2 with a $50 million cap. That shows how good they've drafted. That shows how good the coaching is. There's $50 million that they cannot use to improve their team, and they're still 9-2, which makes the Dolphins look even worse. So you are better off keeping them because what's the difference at that point? Now, after next season, the cap hit goes down dramatically, and we'll go from there, man. So, Karissa, we are going to talk about the Eagles and Cowboys. I'm finna go crazy. Would you want to be a part of this? I don't know. How you doing? What's up? Talk to me.
You know what? This one, I'll let you two handle this.
So we'll bring you back a little later in the show because we are going to talk about boxes. I know you want to talk about that, man. So, Rob, my brother from another mother, man.
Yes, sir.
Brother from another mother, man. I'm back, Rod. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Hey. You saw Wolf of Wall Street? You saw when Leo was going crazy on Wolf of Wall Street? Yeah.
Your energy right now is so contagious. You got me feeling like El Snapo, man. I'm too fucking rich.
That El Snapo be going crazy. I be riding with El Snapo, man. Listen, man. Listen.
You went to the Marine Corps boot camp, just instructed with Bridge. We get to it. Hey, Rafi, why you going in like that, man?
Why my man going in like that, man? So, Rob, man, what a freaking win for my Dallas Cowboys. My on and off again girlfriend, bro. Listen, one thing about it, the feelings that I think are gone, they come back when we beating the shit out of the Eagles. I was going nuts today. And the reason why I was going so nuts, and again, that's just to recap, the Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys that played today, it was the 425 game of the week. You already know. That's how it is. Incredible game. It was amazing to watch. The Dallas Cowboys did win 24-21, but this is a macro conversation, right? Because at the end of the day, we're just 5-5. The Eagles are 8-3. They're still clearly going to win the NFC East. So I don't need to really get into the nitty-gritty of the game. I just want to talk about how the game made me feel as a on and off again fan, right? I tell people all the time, when it comes to my fandom, and this is relatable to everybody, you included, anybody, whatever fan of a team you are, we're okay with losses if the team is playing hard, right? Like, if the team has fight. We were down 21-0. This Cowboys team, the Cowboys team that I know, they would have mailed it in. They would have mailed it in. And that's why I used to always tell people, when I watched the Cowboys, when I was a fan, we were winning 3-4 games a year. But that team played hard. I have respect for them. This team has been spoiled for a very, very long time. So to see them come back from 3 touchdowns against the Eagles, not against the Bengals, not against the Raiders, not against some bum trash team, a real winning team, a real division rival.
Super Bowl champs.
Defending Super Bowl champs. I was so proud of these boys today, man. I was so proud of George Pickens, his little IE crayons ass. I was proud of the line. I was proud of Javonte Williams, who was running super hard today. And most importantly, man, I was proud of Dak Prescott, man. So that was a long-winded lead up to get me to what I really wanted to talk about, which is Dak Prescott's legacy, man. Dak Prescott is now the all-time leading passer in Cowboys history.
In terms of what?
All time. He's the all-time career passing leader
in yards.
Oh, wow. He's number one in yards. He's second in attempts. He's third in wins. He's second in touchdown passes. And he's going to have all the records. And it's just crazy because I'm like, this is never supposed to happen. This was a 4th-round pick out of Mississippi State. He was a backup. The only reason why he even started is because Tony Romo broke his back in preseason.
Right.
And he got in and he never looked back. Like, there's a ridiculous amount of hate towards Dak Prescott. I am a part of it because he deserves a lot of it. But I think what we do when it comes to football fans is that we lose perspective on things, right? Like, if you got a good quarterback, bro, you're doing better than 90% of teams. If you have a legitimate good quarterback. There's never been at any point in time that Dak has been a bad quarterback. He has been a good quarterback.
He's been top 10 for years.
Top 10 quarterback probably since his 3rd year. And because there's so much, we have such high expectations, it's such cutthroat. The game of football is, what have you done for me lately? Did you win a Super Bowl or not? Especially when it comes to quarterbacks. It's either if you didn't win a Super Bowl, your whole career is trash. And it's like, no, it's not, bro. Like, Dak is going to make the Hall of Fame. Right? Like Dak is a Hall of Fame quarterback. And it's just crazy to really have that perspective.
Let me ask you this, Herbie. Is Tony Romo a Hall of Fame quarterback?
No, Tony Romo's not a Hall of Fame quarterback. Now, I'll say this. Dak is on the Hall of Very Good. Like, if you really look at everything, and there's ways for him not. He's on the bubble. I'm not going to say he's going to make the Hall of Fame. He's on the bubble. But the fact that it's a discussion,
right,
lets you know how good he's been for a long time, and he's probably the most overly hated quarterback that I can remember. And again, I'm a part of it. How many times have I ripped this dude to shreds? He's also
the Cowboys quarterback, Herbie, and you know how people hate the Cowboys. That's like the most popular team to hate is the Cowboys.
Yo, Tez, I'm okay with losses if I'm doing some lines. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to honesty, man. Let's keep it a buck, man. Shout out to Tez, man. Yes, more than Troy Aikman. Yes, man. That's what I'm telling. Now, granted, Troy Aikman is not comparable. He played in a completely different era. Passing is up. There's way more attempt. Like, it's not comparable, but it's just to put things into perspective. The longevity of Dak Prescott's career as somebody who was drafted to be a backup. There's a universe where Dak Prescott never starts for the Cowboys. There's a universe with Dak Prescott because he never started for the Cowboys. He is a journeyman. He's on somebody backup because, guys, we've seen it with Shedeur. If you are a backup, you're viewed as a backup unless you wow people and blow people away.
Right.
Like, blow people away. There's a universe where a potential Hall of Fame quarterback could have been a backup quarterback for his entire career, never got an opportunity. It took a freak accident for Dak Prescott to get a job and literally never look back with that opportunity. And I just wanted to give Dak his flowers because he deserves them, man. Like, he deserves them. I criticize him when he needs to be criticized, but as a big picture, separate the fandom, separate my bias, separate my anger, or whatever I have in regards to Dak Prescott, objectively, I have been spoiled by a good quarterback since 2014. So I just want to go ahead and give him his flowers to have what he's done this past 11 seasons, 12 seasons, however long it's been, to be the career leader for the Cowboys. Again, this ain't the Browns, dog. This ain't the Browns. This ain't the poverty Panthers. This is the Dallas Cowboys. To do this with this team, we have to put these things in perspective. And to hear you and Karissa on this same episode talk about the bad quarterback after bad quarterback after bad quarterback after bad quarterback that you guys have had. And I'm over here crying about this guy who is potentially a Hall of Famer. Yeah, man. Shout out to Dak, man. Let's go ahead and give credit where credit due for greatness, for the good players that we've had, the good players that we take for granted across the spectrum of all sports, especially in football. Is Dak a top 10 quarterback all time? No. Top 20? Oh, no. He was a really good quarterback in his era, man. And I just wanted to go ahead and give him some love, bro.
Let me ask you something, Herbie.
What's up?
How do you think Dak will be viewed in this era? Like, for example, when we look at the previous era of quarterbacks where we know the 4 elite quarterbacks of the previous era. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers. But we also remember the next guys. We remember Ben Roethlisberger. We remember Phillip Rivers. We remember, there were other guys, Russell Wilson, right? Like there were other guys on that next level. Where do you think Dak will be remembered in terms of this era?
Okay, this is where I might have to really think about it. Not the question that you're asking, but think about the Hall of Fame. Because now that I think about it, Dak probably ain't gonna make the Hall of Fame, right? Like, there's a lot of good quarterbacks that doesn't make the Hall of Fame, and he can't objectively say he had a better career than them. Like, say for a Phillip Rivers, there's no guarantee Phillip Rivers is gonna make the Hall of Fame, right? And he's in that tier. He's a Phillip Rivers level guy, but he's not gonna be remembered. He's not gonna be remembered. You only we got to the point
That's
where
not
we
true.
only
Because Herbie, I remember Phillip Rivers.
no, but we remember Phillip Rivers
Okay. That's what you're saying.
because we watch Phillip Rivers.
I got you.
People who watch Dak are gonna remember him. 20, 30, 40 years from now, unless he wins a championship, they're not really gonna hold his name up, right? Like
not like a Roger Staubach.
Not like a Roger Staubach, because we don't idealize and we don't deify our quarterbacks like that. Roger Staubach was big in football.
That's a good one, Rafi.
Matt Ryan, right? Like, Matt Ryan won an MVP, right? Like, you're going to look at a list of who was the MVP. You're going to see Matt Ryan. Dak Prescott doesn't have that to his name. He was second in MVP voting 1 year, but he didn't win it, right? Like, you're going to look at all of these things and all these accolades and you'll be like, you're not going to see Dak Prescott in enough things to say, who was that? Let me look him up. Let me go ahead and do a deep dive on his career. So I don't think he's going to be remembered. And maybe because he's a Cowboy and it's just such a big brand, he'll be remembered because of that. So I don't know. We do remember Roger Staubach. We do remember Troy Aikman. We don't remember Drew Henson, who obviously wasn't good enough to be remembered. But you have to win a championship to really be remembered.
People aren't going to tell you about guys like Bernie Kosar.
Yeah, facts. Boomer Esiason. That's a
only
perfect
guys
example.
like us know that. How good these guys were in their era. But I got you.
Yeah, so it's on him to win Hey, man, we gonna have a conversation about J.J. McCarthy, brother. Trust me. We gonna have a conversation.
Hey, shout out to you on the pod, man.
We gonna have a conversation about J.J. McCarthy. You bet your ass on that, man.
Hey, how many yards Cuz had today? 87?
He had 87. He had 87. 87, man. So, speaking of J.J. McCarthy, let's go ahead and close this out so we can get to our Week 12 recap. Last thing on Dak, man. Whoever he is cool, but shout out to Dak, man. Now, no, we're going to have to talk about it, brother. I'm sorry. You opened the door. You opened that door. So, Rod, man, let's go ahead and get our Week 12 recap, starting with your Red Zone observations, man. So, if this is your first time watching, Red Zone observation is where Rod has his 5 thoughts that he found intriguing about the week of Red Zone, man. So, Rod, what was your 5 intriguing thoughts from Red Zone this week, brother?
All right, Herbie. Just a spoiler warning to you guys. 3 of my points were for the Colts because, this was the game that I paid the most attention to. First point, Sauce Gardner bringing that jet stink with him with a bad face.
Yeah, he was bad today.
I was like, Herbie, and you know what? I feel like I got egg on my face because I was talking about the Jets traded Sauce Gardner to the Colts. I think he could revitalize himself with the Colts. Not today.
Yeah, he got you saw him running for his life because everybody kept beating him deep today. It was bad. They traded 2, not 1, but 2 first round for him. Yeah, it was rough.
Second Red Zone observation, Herbie, and this is for the Giants fans. Famous Jameis is an all-time trick or treat player.
The greatest of all time.
And I said, I wrote this down after he converted a 3rd and 17 to push the Giants to tie the game against the Lions. It was a thriller today. Jameis, listen, I'm an FSU guy. I watched him win a championship during my era of FSU. So Jameis will always hold a special place in my heart. Wish the Dolphins would have drafted him, actually. But we know who he is. He's a black Brett Favre, pretty much. Second Colts point. Danny Dimes trying to throw the game away when he's supposed to be icing the game. I wrote this down when this was in the 4th quarter on one of the Colts drives where they had to convert a 3rd and 3. Mind you, at that point in the game, when the Colts had a 3rd and 4 or less, they had converted I want to say 4 out of 5 of those conversions. So they were converting those all game long, but all of a sudden, when the game is on the line,
Mm-hmm.
got to beat the Chiefs, you forgot how to do it. Surprise, surprise. My final point for the Colts. The Colts showed their true colors today
They absolutely did.
against a big dog who is reeling. They folded. Enough said. We talked about them. My final red zone point, Herbie. Chicago's D made plays to hold off Pittsburgh at the end of the game. And I got to say, Herbie, the Bears are probably the weirdest 8-3 team I can remember because they have, like, I'll give you an example, Herbie. The Patriots are 10-2, but they're like a legit 10-2, right? They're 3-1 against winning teams. We've seen the way they win games, the things they have. Herbie, the Bears are 8-3, and I watched them against the Steelers today, and I'm just like, how the fuck are these guys 8-3? Like, how did these guys get 8?
Dog, the reason why I'm shaking my head, the reason why I'm shaking my head, and I just got this disgusting face, bro. Rod, I put my last 40, man, on the Bears kicker, man, to get 2 kicks, man. Like, nothing I do hits, bro. I think I'm incapable of hitting on the ticket, bro. I put my last 40, dog. My kids needed that 40, man, and I put it on the Bears kicker, man.
You're crazy.
I was like, y'all just gonna keep scoring, like y'all just not gonna they not gonna stop y'all from scoring touchdowns, bro. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, man. But funny that you mentioned it. I have a red zone observation. This is not something that we do all the time, guys. It's normally Rod, but like Rod said, he was only able to catch one game. So I would say, you know what? I'll take the initiative to have my own red zone observations too, man. One, why is it so hard for the New England Patriots to get 1 yard at the goal line? They had 3 trips to the 1 yard line and they couldn't get a touchdown. I was like, yo, it's the Bengals, dog. Like
the Bengals especially.
The Bengals. Like, how can y'all not get 1 yard? Number 2, Jameis Winston throws the most aesthetically hilarious picks. When he throws a pick, bro, they're just never normal, dog. Like, they're always hilarious. The pick he threw against the Lions, like across his body into triple coverage. I'm like, it's just never a normal pick with this guy, dog. Number 3, even though the Ravens won today, they might be cheeks. For my man, and I'm not too, I can't shit. Renzel 001, this is for you, man. Don't take offense to this. JJ McCarthy plays football like somebody who's bad at Madden is the one controlling him, dog. That's how he plays football.
You know what, Herbie? 2 picks and 87 yards.
Like, you know when you mean to hit X and you hit triangle instead? That's how JJ McCarthy plays football, bro. Somebody who is very bad. Like the Truman Show. We are in the Truman Show. Somebody is playing with JJ McCarthy and like on the meta 3rd dimension, and they don't know how to play Madden because he sucks. He's really, really bad. And my last one, bro, the NFC South, man, is where dreams go to die, bro. Like, I can't do this no more, man. I can't do this no more with the NFC South, man. I can't, man.
Oh, God.
I can't, man. Ooh, Tez. Ooh.
Hey, Ralphie, man. Listen.
Ralphie. That's rough. That's rough, man. Hey, if you got a Vikings player, man, have a fire sale, man. Just like get what you can get.
You know who the Vikings receivers remind me of? Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. They remind me of that SpongeBob meme where I think it's Squidward looking through the window at Sam Darnold playing for the Seahawks. It's just like, damn, Sam, we missing you.
as funny that you mentioned that, man, because that boy balling of week 12, man, obviously, man, Jackson Smith and Jigba, man. So we give an award for that boy baller, Jackson Smith and Jigba, man. 8 receptions, 167 yards, 2 touchdowns this week, man. That boy is balling. balling, man. And last but not least, before we get up out of here, before we bring Karissa back, man, we have our last award of the week, man. Bad Dope of the Week. If this is your first time watching, our Bad Dope of the Week award is a player, a team, or situation that was really, really bad, man. So the award winner for this week from week 12, the Raiders O-line, was atrocious. They gave up 9 sacks today. They were really bad. Mason Graham got a sack. You know they suck. If the used car salesman is getting sacks, you know y'all bad, man. So go ahead and give the award to Bad Dope of the Week, man.
Oh man,
Hate.
Terrible, like Charles Barkley would say, terrible.
Man, you corny.
Terrible.
All right, Rod. Let's go ahead and bring Karissa back. Karissa, you there?
Is you still alive?
No, my dog is out of there, boy. She gone, man. Out of there, man. So shout out to Karissa for dipping, man. So shout out to her for dipping, dog. Shout out to Karissa for dipping. Closing thoughts. Respect to Devin Haney. This is outside of what we do. I know this is a football pod, man, but sometimes we like to have little conversations in regards to other sports that we like. And we had a huge boxing card this past Saturday. And I just want to go ahead and show love to Devin Haney. If you are a boxing fan, if you're familiar, you might not be. He's not super, super, super famous, but he's famous enough. And he did what he's supposed to do against his match against Brian Norman. And this is somebody who is overly hated. I understand why. He's kind of corny. His dad is mad annoying and likes to talk. And his son is the one that has to take the licks for his father. So he has a lot of haters. And everybody wants to see him fail. But the reason why I have respect for Devin Haney, and the reason why I'm taking this time to show my love to Devin Haney is because out of all of these new dudes, this new era of boxing, a lot of these dudes don't actually want to fight each other, bro. And you know, I hate that. I despise it. I'm from the cloth where if you the best, you fight the best. Tank Davis doesn't want to fight the best. People are afraid of Shakur Stevenson. It took forever for Terrence Crawford to actually get somebody who wanted to get in there. That was a big name. And Devin Haney is not ducking nobody. He's taking on all challengers. 3-division champ. Unified light heavyweight champ. He's actually trying to snatch all the belts, man. Like, he's fighting people, man. So shout out to Devin Haney, man. That's it, bro. I just wanted to go ahead and show him love in that regard, man. And that's it, man. And Rod, any last words before we get up out of here, brother? Oh, Rod gone too. My bad. Rod gone too, man. So let's go ahead and I ain't know. I would have went to the one shot. My bad. So any last words?
I had to break the seal, man.
Nah, we all do. Definitely we on that bird for sure. Listen, I don't blame you, dog. Anything else before we get up out of here, brother?
Listen, man. We're at the home stretch of the season, Herbie.
Yeah, we are, man.
We're getting ready for the playoffs.
It's crazy, dog. Like, we were so excited to get football back, and we're already about to be in week 13. That's nuts. That's insane.
It goes by like
dog. It's Thanksgiving, fam. It's Thanksgiving weekend.
Bro, do you realize that today I needed my people to remind me about Thanksgiving?
That's nuts.
Like, I totally forgot. Like, I looked at the date and I'm just like, holy shit, is this week? What the fuck?
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. Like, it's insane. All right, man. But we'll see y'all next week, man. Appreciate everybody in the chat. We love y'all, man. We do this for y'all, man. So see y'all next week. Deuces.